So a really good friend of mine was passing through Colorado. On her way, stopped at Thunderhead Brewing in Kearney, Nebraska, and picked me up this awesome growler of Brothers Cup Grand Cru. It's a Belgian style white ale, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna go fantastic with Nebraska's chicken fried steak. After spending 15 years in the restaurant industry, there's one moment that jumps out to me every time I eat chicken fried steak. The chef had just put up an order of chicken fried steak Benedict, which the whole service staff gathered around, and a debate sparked up amongst the staff whether chicken fried steak was in fact chicken or steak. Well, we're gonna solve any potential debate that's remaining today as I show you how to make chicken fried steak. We're actually gonna start out by tenderizing a piece of bottom round steak. You can buy this pre-tenderized in the store. You'll see it sold as cube steak. So using our mallet, we're gonna wanna pound out these steaks pretty thin, and hence the chicken fried steak, we wanna run this through a similar process that you would to fried chicken. So we're gonna get some flour out, and we're gonna wanna season this up with a little bit of salt, fresh cracked pepper, thyme, and smoked paprika. And now grab your steak and coat it in that flour. Dip it in the egg, allow the excess egg to drip off, and now put it back in the seasoned flour to give it one more good coat. This is when you want to take your steaks and put them on a wire rack and set those aside for about 15 minutes while we get a pan out and melt down some bacon fat. And as your steaks finish up, pop them on a wire rack and place them in the 200-degree oven to keep warm while we finish cooking the rest. And now for the gravy. Using that same pan, just add a little more olive oil to this and add 3 tablespoons of flour. Now pour in a half a cup of that Belgian golden ale and a cup and a half of chicken stock and start whisking that together. If you don't want to cook with beer, that's totally fine. Just use 2 cups of chicken stock. Pour in a half a cup of milk and let simmer for a couple minutes until the sauce is thickened to a point where it coats the back of a spoon. This is the point where you want to give it a taste. Try it, see what you think. You might need a little salt or some fresh cracked pepper just to elevate it a little bit. All right, Nebraska, I got a pint of the Grand Cru Belgian Golden Ale from Thunderhead Brewing in Kearney, Nebraska. And I got a fantastic plate of chicken fried steak. Let's dive in. This chicken fried steak is fantastic. The steak on the inside is so tender, it just literally melts in your mouth. The breading on the outside is nice and crunchy. If you let that gravy sit on too long, it will kind of soften that breading. All right, you guys, well, that is it. That wraps up this week's episode. If you feel that I represented Nebraska well, give me a like, share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Yeah, man.